Okay, so first thing is you're gonna choose a song from the list. It could be a song you know or either a song you're trying to learn. And then you want to come down here to style and choose jazz practice. What this does is it makes each bass note just sound as a single tone instead of running a whole bass line. And you need to hear these single tones because you're going to learn the chords. You're going to learn the chords by singing these tones and learn what's actually going on under the bottom. So choose jazz practice and then click on the mixer. Make sure the bass and drums are up and turn the piano either all the way off so you can hear the bass clearly or at least all the way down to where it's real faint. Then after that, you're going to hit play and all you want to do is just sing each tone. You're trying to teach yourself the actual form of the song and what actually is going on the bottom, what chords are being played and that kind of thing. And so the way to do that is to sing each bass tone. It's going to start getting in your head, and you're going to know the progressions to the song. First, just sing a random sound like la or o or whatever you choose, and do that a number of times around, and then sing the letters all the way through twice. And you're learning the letters because when you see these progressions like ADG, you're going to see this in a lot of different songs. So you want to have those letters memorized because the letters are going to help you to understand the sound. You're going to remember these sounds. And the harmony is going to come together with it. You're going to remember the harmony because they go in this order like ADG, DGC, CF, B flat, and that kind of thing. And you'll be on the same level as musicians as far as just knowing the song, knowing the form, knowing the changes. So sing the random sound because when you go to other keys, it's going to be the same sound. So you want to get those sounds in your head. And then sing the letters only twice through. You don't have to really do it more than that. Sometimes if you're in a crunch for time, just do it once. The whole goal is to just put all of this in 15 to 20 minutes a day. All right, so once you got jazz practice selected, and once you got your mixer to where the bass is up and the drums up and the piano is either off or all the way down, then you're ready to start. When you're singing the tones, because of the fact that these chord progressions are new to you, you might not know the sound that's coming up. So you can sing it in a delayed fashion until you memorize it. And as you start memorizing it, then you can sing right on top of it. All right, so you kind of do something like this. La, All right, so you're gonna go through the whole song like that, and do it a couple times. Do it like maybe two, three, four times. The goal is to get these chord progressions in your ear because that's gonna help you improvise. It's gonna help you know your way around the song, memorize the form and everything. It's the root of this whole thing. So then after that, you're gonna go through that a couple times, then go through the letters like twice. G A D G A D G G G G C G A D, so forth and so on. Make sure, like if you're in another key, make sure you sing the proper flat. So if you were here, sing E flat, F, B flat. Make sure you sing the flats too. That's very important. All right. Where were we? G minor. All right. So after you've sung the root tones all the way around a number of times, so you can get the progressions in your ear, and that's ear training. And then you sung the letters at least two times. Then from there, the next step is to change the style to like the original style of the song, or either just some other style you want. So change the style so that way you can get more towards what the song sounds like. Oh, and by the way, right before I do that, while you're singing the tones, you can have the piano a little audible. So that way you can start hearing the harmony with it. Just don't turn it up so loud. Just don't turn it up so loud that the piano makes you confused about what the bass note is. Just make sure when you hit this mixer that the piano is down enough for you to hear it, so you can start getting used to what these chords sound like, what minor chords sound like, what this, which is a half diminished chord, with this, which is a D7 chord with a flat 9. You can get used to what those sounds are because you're going to need those for improvisation. But make sure it's down enough to where you can still hear that bass clearly and it doesn't throw you off, where you can still sing the bass clearly. Alright, so after that, come down here to jazz practice and then find another style to sing it in. So for this one, I'm going to choose the Latin style. I'm going to take this tempo down just a little bit slower. And then this time, what you want to do is do the same thing you did with the root notes. You're going to sing the root notes. This time, though, it's going to be playing a jazz Latin bass line, so you're going to have to really focus so you can remember these clearly. And if you find yourself messing up, just go back to the jazz practice so you can get those tones back in your ear again. All right, but you want to go all the way through G, A, D, G, A, D, G, 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 G. I'm sorry, do La, 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 la. And of course, do it an octave up. So instead of la, do it in your, do it up, because some of that would be too low for you. So do it an octave up, so that way you can sing them all in your range. They can be high soprano notes. It doesn't matter, just as long as you're singing the bass notes. All right, so after you've done that, do that a couple times around. And then after that, then practice improvising. And first, choose the melody. Use the melody like we were talking about, and improvise using the melody. So sing it, but act like it's a solo, and don't sing it verbatim. Just use the ideas from the melody. So here, if the first lick is da da da, sing it as if it wasn't the word. So sing it like, da 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 da. Just think of it differently, and just use hints of the melody, but base it around the melody. And you can do some other improv, but start using the melody, because the melody has a bunch of licks in it that you need to learn. So do that, and then also sing it first, going around using the melody a couple times. Just keep, you can loop the whole thing and let it play, like down here, hit it repeats. You can let it play like, 5 times straight where you just soloing. And then go away from the melody and just start to sing whatever you hear, whatever you feel. So you can turn the piano up a little bit too, or leave it down if you want. Da, 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 you know. And then you can even use the root tones. Da, 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 you know, you can just play around. But just flow. And then after you do that, let it loop for, you know, maybe 5, 6, 7 times. Just have fun with it. Sing whatever you hear. Then you're going to sing the melody after that. And sing the melody like you were just leading the song, period. Just how you would normally do. Sing the melody so you can practice your tone, you know, your inflections, your dot, you know, your the way you're singing it, you know, just everything, just like you just singing a normal melody, and then that's it. The only other thing you want to do is listen to a recording of the song, like on YouTube. Find a recording that you really like of it, and copy at least one lick from the vocalist, or if it's an instrumental tune, copy at least one lick from the musicians. What you're trying to do is you're trying to teach yourself how to learn new licks for the song. So copy at least one lick. You can take more than one lick. Take as many as you like, but at least master one, so that every time you hear that spot in the song, you can sing that lick. That's how you build your vocabulary. So you're going to do this for 15 to 20 minutes a day, and you're going to take one song and work on that song for 2 weeks straight. Just doing this same thing every day. The only difference will be after maybe the only thing you want to do is go through a total of, say, 5 keys. So you wanted to go 2 keys up from where you first start, and 2 keys down. So like in this case, you're going to do G minor, G sharp minor, and then up here A minor. That'll be the regular, 1 up and another up, and then 2 down from the regular. So from G minor, F sharp minor, and F minor. And you're going to do the whole process in those keys. You don't have to do them in the same day. Just use 1 key per day, unless you just have more time. But when you go to the next day, or maybe stay in 1 key for maybe 2 days, 2 or 3 days straight, so you can just be able to share it in that key. And then after a couple days, then choose another key. So like in this case, let me go up to G sharp minor. And so you'll do the same thing here. The goal is for you to be able to hear all of this stuff in different keys and feel it in your body in different keys. And then if I go up to A, bam. And you'll also be able to start seeing this stuff in different keys. And that's why the letters are so important, that you sing the letters, because it'll teach you how this looks in different keys. So then when you're in a totally different song, you just run across B, E, A, you'll know how to handle the progression. You'll be familiar with it. And then as soon as you hear it in the song, you'll know what scales go with it. You'll know what sounds go with it. It'll just come more natural. So you want to do this for 2 weeks straight, for 15 to 20 minutes with one song. And then after that, you choose another song in a different... I usually do stuff in different flavors. So if I'm doing Latin for 2 weeks, I might go to a song that's, you know, a ballad for 2 weeks, or go to something that's, you know, pop or R&B kind of feeling for 2 weeks, or swing, you know, upbeat swing. So you can practice different styles. And that's about it.